Such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Oh! As one crook check, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. I guess you already know what song was blasting. What song was blasting before I turned the camera on. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. It's that J. Cole, Love Yours, one of those timeless tracks that ain't never gonna get old. I mean, the lyrics was just spitting fire, spitting some heat. Oh, all right. So as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, let me break you down a couple things first and foremost. We're gonna dissect and kind of give you an overview of day 3 of the London trip, the UK trip from the school. But before I get to that, I gotta repeat something that I have said on multiple occasions because it is so damn important. Every single time that something comes up, you gotta ask yourself, are you winning your one-on-one battle? Are you winning your one-on-one battle? Are you winning your one-on-one battle? All right? Said it on multiple occasions. Nobody ever, not in the history of ever, doesn't happen, in the history of mankind, all right, has ever risen to the occasion. We all of us, me, you, everybody that you know, only rises to the level or falls to the level of preparation. Excuse me. So you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of preparation. And today, this headphone went out on me. Again, I forgot to charge it, didn't charge it the right way. I've had some headphones issues for the past couple of days, and last week I realized it's only because the way it was charging, it wasn't actually on the charger, so I gotta make sure it's on there. I didn't do it, and obviously it fell off on me, and the plan going into today was 12 miles, all right? And guess how many miles I ended up doing? 12 miles, all right, 12 miles. All right, it went out on me at mile 3, and because I've been going above and beyond the mileage for the past couple of days, I said to myself around that time, you know what, mile 3, I'm like, you know what, maybe today I could kind of take the day off and say, you know, I'm good. Seeing that I've gone above, I've already hit a ton of miles throughout the week. Maybe today's the day where I don't go my full 12 miles. And then something came over me and I realized, look, I'm not tired. It doesn't matter. I know I'm not as juiced, I'm not as motivated, but at the end of the day, this one was working. And then I said to myself as I was running, I was like, you know what? Let me just settle for 10 miles. Let me just settle for 10 miles, get to the double digits. And then it ended up just happening. By the time I got to 10, I'm like, you got about 10 more in you, to be 100% honest with you. Just go hit the goal and understand you got to win your one-on-one battle. If you're going to be a real one, if you're going to be the one, the kind of person that sticks around in this content creation game, you better be winning your one-on-one battles, because the views ain't gonna be there, the likes ain't gonna be there, the engagement ain't gonna be there every single day. And if you're not winning your one-on-one battles when they're not there, you damn sure ain't gonna win the one-on-one battles when everything starts blowing up and everyone has their opinion on what you're saying, whether they like it, whether they dislike it, whatever it is. You gotta win your one-on-one battles for you and only you. Like I was telling you, you and only you first, and then you can start doing stuff for other people. Like I was telling you yesterday in the message, it's about what you believe, what's going on in your heart. Morning, brother. All right, so as far as that brings me actually to today's Move Swiftly thought, in which we're dissecting day 3 of the UK trip. If you go back to yesterday and the day before, I was discussing day 1 where, you know, we took the kids to a nice fancy restaurant and they cooked their own dessert. And then day 2, we went to a marine life resort sort of thing, or kind of a beach island type of thing, and we were saving some of the baby sea animals and learning some information there. And yesterday we actually did a beach cleanup over it was more closer to Lakeward, maybe about a mile away from our president and commander, our chief officer, Mr. Donald Trump. MAGA all day, baby. MAGA all day. We were a couple miles from his house out there in Palm Beach and all that stuff, so that was pretty rewarding too, to see the guy, see the big dog. We didn't see him, but we were, you know, close enough to where, you know, I got an opportunity to kind of throw a little, you know, I'm around a lot of cackling Kamala folks throughout the day. So it was good to be around some fellow MAGA people that actually believe in the idea of, you know, keeping men out of women's sports. You know, that's just pretty much what I believe, using my damn common sense. So anyway, we won't take this political right now. We won't take it political. Just know that what you do, what you take action on, ultimately your strengths are gonna hold up. Because one of the things, the thing that we were doing out there is we were actually participating in a beach cleanup. we were participating in a beach cleanup. And the thing about it is, again, I'm, as old as I normally am, the only male teacher and the only one that's actually works out as frequently as I do, and run as many miles and is in good of a shape as I am. So I was the only one out there like actively picking up the trash with the kids and having fun and making it so we're figuring out how to do this more often and doing all sorts of things. And one of the things that happened, because the schedule wasn't where it needed to be, they really were only out there for about maybe 45 minutes, and because it was so many kids, they're all scattered around, and the whole thing, really, it was a great experience, I'll say that, but obviously things went left because of a lot of these things weren't thought of. And are the teachers that are going, are they even going to be able to keep up and stay active with the kids as they're running around and trying to pick up trash all over the beach and things like that? So the takeaway from all that is, again, make sure you're getting better at the thing. Make sure you're getting better at the things that you need to improve on. So if you are a teacher or an educator and hey, part of the gig or part of what I'm going to be doing is going to be some physical activity and running around with kids, hey, I got to do something. I got to get in shape. I got to make sure I'm able to do the job to the best of my abilities. Or if you're a teacher that is in shape and you need maybe some help in terms of your details and how you work with the kids or how you kind of calm down like I do, again, work on that as well. All of these things you have to work on, because you never know what the experience is going to be and what it's going to entail from you as the leader of the young people. All right, so that's true for a business owner, a coach, or anybody that's actually in a position where they have authority over a young person's life. And young people, I mean young in mind, not just young in age. And there's also some details when it comes to that, which I'll probably dive into on a later day. It's another conversation. All that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, it's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Check it out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.